Welcome to TradersArmy.com, defending your right to build wealth and preserve capital for generations to come. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday morning edition of the Daily Market Commentary. I am your host, Chuck Fulkerson. Hope everybody had an amazing trading day yesterday as we are about to get rolling. So let's go ahead and dive right in. S&P this morning, we're up about 12 points. We're a half a point move up. We had a nice little pullback in the overnight sessions yesterday to a decent little entry, and then we got a nice pop out of that level. That was a level that we identified inside of our live trading room on Sunday night, and price kind of continued to move from there. What we're setting up for now is a potential breakout to the upside. When I'm looking at this at the moment, I'm looking at a potential breakout above this 2568 area with a slightly higher lows right here, and that's that kind of that triangle pattern that I like to see a little bit of a potential breakout to the upside. So there's a strong case in here that there's a chance for price to move up, and I think there's a chance it can move up to this 2600 area. And that would be where our next decent reversal level stands on the 1 hour chart. So keep an eye on this one for today. It's actually even a little bit more pronounced in the NQ. The NQ, we also have that same kind of shape showing up. So, these are, I think, decent breakout opportunities above those areas where I think we could see price continue to move. I still have a couple of reversal longs down below current price if we do get a pullback into this range. Now, if it does continue to go higher, and I look at the 4 hour chart, I don't have really a 4 hour reversal on me for quite a bit. I've got a couple of 15-minute levels above me. On the hourly chart, we have this level up here where we could get a bit of a reversal. But even that, I'm not so sure is going to be strong enough to really quell the move that we've had going higher. There was a little bit of talk yesterday. I saw that the breadth of the market wasn't exactly screaming bullish, but overall, if we continue the move up, I think there's a potential breakout above this area right here. Crude oil. So in crude oil, we do have a potential short setup just above current price. If we get a rally up into here, then that's where we would anticipate price reversing. 2 targets down below. Price has not come to our reversal level just quite yet, and so we're just kind of still holding off, and that's still very much in play. For those of you that follow Traders Army regularly, we are just about to our expiration. We had a 40 by 55 iron condor, and that 40 by 55 iron condor is still very much in the safe zone, if you will. In the gold market trade, now take a look at this gold trade. So Sunday night, we had set up a confirmation style short entry. Price came into the level, and then it just kind of chopped around sideways before popping above. Realistically, though, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candlesticks before technically you're stopped out on this thing, right? And so my point yesterday, for those of you that are regular subscribers, I had talked about, this is not going to work out. It's time to close that thing at about a break even. Now, price actually did wind up doing exactly what we anticipated it doing. It just searched for the higher level. And sometimes that's going to happen where you've got a better opportunity at the higher level just above. And that's where we got the reversal. No problem. I still think there's, continuation of the move down, but it has to be below the wicks that we've just put in. So I think we could be setting in for a potential breakout to the downside below this area right here. I should probably put the right kind of line in there. So now remember, anytime I do take that breakout, it's got to go below the lowest wicks that I have here because we don't know how many buy orders are existing inside those wicks. Now, interestingly enough, is all those lower wicks tell me that people do keep trying to buy here. But then all these upper wicks tell me that the sellers are coming in as well. And so I want to keep those in mind. Now, yes, it's during the Globex, so it's slightly lower probability. Looking at our bonds and currency markets. So in the bonds, we had a reversal identified. Now, I had set this up as a confirmation style entry. And so, unfortunately, I did not get filled. Some of you may have gotten filled based on, if you drew your zone a little bit wider than I did. I think the level is still valid, and I'll still leave it in play. However, I think we've put another one in right in here where I think we could see another reversal. So keep an eye on this level right here, where I think we could see yet another reversal if price comes back into that zone. So I'm going to set this up at a 15-minute chart for a potential reversal in this area up here. I know it's a little bit away from current price. Now, if you look at this on a 4-hour, we are definitely now with a lower swing high and a lower swing low. That's what I look for, right? Swing high, swing high, swing low, swing low. So I now have 2 consecutive lower swing highs and 2 consecutive lower swing lows. And those are really, in my mind, the key to tell me, okay, it's okay to be a seller. And it's okay to be a seller all the way down to here. So you could even take a breakout short, which would probably work out very well if we get the market giving us a breakout long. In the Aussie, we have a little bit of a reversal level up above us here, but boy, are we basing in front of that level, right? We're basing a lot in front of this level, and so I'm going to completely remove the level. Originally, it was a confirmation style short, but I don't love the basing that we're getting in front of the level. What I think if you still like that level, and I think it's a good level from a structure standpoint, I think that now maybe it's better off if you think that we may get a reversal off of there and you want to be ultra conservative, wait till we get below here to take a short, because there's clean air below there for price to run, right? You could even take a long above here, but you don't have a huge movement for price to get up above there. So the price action is just kind of lousy at the moment, and so I'm going to stay away from most of my setups that I had structured inside the Aussie dollar. Inside the euro, we had a short setup on the euro off of this level here. It kind of closed us out at a break even. Price then came up to our next pivot, and at our pivot, we got the reversal to the downside. So our reversal to the downside happened once we reached this pivot area right up in here, and so we're starting to see that move down from that zone. That level now has become weakened, and I've got less and less of it. On a 4-hour chart, we're in a sideways price action, which is the hardest style of trading. So that's another one to just kind of let be at the moment. Canadian dollar, decent reversals below us, but we are putting in what looks to be a potential breakout setup, very similar to what we have in the NASDAQ and the S&P. So a lot of breakouts today seem to be setting up and giving us a potential for an entry. On the Japanese yen, we've already gotten that breakout, and price broke down below. We got our short entry on the breakout. It came down and then hit our profit target, and now we're starting to get a reversal back up. So if you took to the short side, you've already hit your profit target, and then if you got in on the long, you're starting to get your movement back to the upside. I think if you got long, your profit target is the initial breakdown for target 1, and then target 2, your breakout would be this area up here. Now this long was a trade that we had looked at. Oh, this would have been back I think last week after the gap up. We looked at this in the daily market commentary as a potential trade idea, and now we've started to get a little bit of a move off of it, and our breakdown from that level has worked out very well. So, for those of you that are new to the channel, do me a favor, click the subscribe button so that you get the updates as we put these out every day, and I will see you all soon. Thanks so much. Have a great day.